Good day, everyone. I am Zarguarte from BS in English 3A. Today, I will discuss the 7 essential skills a translator should have and some tips on how to improve your translation skills if you are aiming to become a professional translator. So, what are the 7 essential skills every translator should have? So, we have advanced language knowledge, excellent writing skills, in depth cultural knowledge, sound research skills, best practice translation and review processes, sound translation judgment, computing and CAT skills. And now, without further ado, let's jump to advanced language knowledge. Advanced language knowledge. You can translate something unless you don't understand it. And if you don't understand the text fully, you risk misinterpreting it and delivering a translation that's not completely accurate. So, good translators need to understand all meaning, including all the subtle nuances implied in the text. That level of understanding requires advanced, near native level knowledge of your source language. Nothing less will do. So, how to get advanced language knowledge? First is to study. Second, read widely. Third, be an avid consumer of source language media. Fourth, immerse yourself in the culture. Visit source language countries regularly if you live elsewhere. And lastly, keep it up. Language is constantly changing, so it's an ongoing process, not a target to reach, then relax. So the second skill is excellent writing skills. To be a good translator, you must be a very good and not merely adequate writer in your target language. You must have a way with words, the ability to write with flair, and you're likely to do that across a variety of text styles, promotional and marketing, formal or legal, casual, technical, or etc. To some extent, you either have excellent writing ability and expression or you don't. But it's also a skill you can hone and improve with experience and application. So, how to improve translators' writing skills? First is take a writing course. Second, collaborate with your peers. See how they translate things and the wording and expression they use. Third is read your translations aloud to pick up any unnatural phrasing and spend time refining and polishing your wording. Fourth is read widely. It'll extend your vocabulary. Fifth, take down notes on wordings you come across that you really like and add it to your repertoire. The third skill is in-depth cultural knowledge. Good translators have a deep understanding of both source and target cultures. That's general culture knowledge like value systems and how people view the world, and culture specific aspects like pastimes, customs, and etc. You'll often need cultural knowledge to grasp the significance or implication of text you're translating, and understanding the difference between your source and target language cultures will alert you to text that won't work well or will have reduced impact when translated. So, how to extend your culture knowledge? First is to spend time in both target and source culture countries. Second, consume media in both languages. Third, attend cultural events. And lastly, research aspects of the culture you haven't personally experienced. The fourth skill is sound research skills. Translators are always researching things, like wordings, meanings, vocabulary, jargons, and background info. The more efficiently you can do it, the better. So, how to improve research skills? First is learn the tricks to refining Google searches. like going instead of going to Google alone, you can go to Google Scholar. Second is see what your peers do. Third, find and bookmark your most useful reference sources. Fourth is ask on translator forums. The fifth skill is best practice translation and review processes. Translation is mentally challenging and it's dead easy for the odd shortcoming to slip through. A little inaccuracy here, less than ideal wording there. That's why good translators like to stick on barnacles to proven translation processes. You need to too. So, how to improve your review processes or the translation processes? First is do a translation course. They'll drill sound processes into you. Next is be disciplined. Don't rush your translation or be tempted to take shortcuts. Third, work with a colleague and peer review each other's work. Fourth, read articles on reviewing translations. And now we're down to the second to the last skill, sound translation judgment. Good translators make consistently good translation decisions on vocabulary and structures to use, when to be more literal or freer, what and how much to research, and etc. Much of this is instinctive, but with the right effort, any translator can markedly improve this basic skill. So, how to improve your translation judgment? First, study translation. Choose a course that includes tons of translation practice with constructive tutor feedback. Second, collaborate with a colleague. Critique each other's work and learn from each other. Third, seek out a mentor, an accomplished translator willing to give feedback and to help you hone your translation skills. Fourth, self critique your work. Revisit earlier translations and see how you could improve them. Lastly, gain experience. Generally, the more you translate, the better you'll get, especially if you're receiving constructive feedback. And now we're down to the last skill, computing and CAT skills. You'll need to have a good command of commonly used office programs like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and etc. And you should be an expert on your chosen software. So, how to improve your computer skills? First is take advantage of Microsoft's training videos, especially those for Word. Next is watch online tutorials and YouTube how-tos. Third and the last, search for solutions to specific problems you have or areas where you're a little weak. And that's it, the 7 essential skills a translator should have. That concludes my presentation. I hope you learned something. See you and God bless.